All right, y'all, new update video. Y'all know I done revealed we got the truck crunk. So this stuff here, these costs and stuff, it's just excess uh stuff basically. But got radiator holes lowered up. Shout out to Chad too. These are collectors for the new headers. Unc got the new headers already bolted up. So we got them. The headers did come. They came Monday. Sanderson headers, fuel line, fittings, hole clamp. I'm put it like this. Everything in this box minus these collectors cause they came with the headers. $52 right here in this small little box. Then we got the cable to relocate the battery in the bed and the fittings, and this was $60. So $112 right here spent today. We got the dry cell. He checking it out now. Frank, shout out to Frank Jackson, Hustle Hard Performance for the dry cell. So we checking this out now. Perfect angle. Dry shaft is a perfect fit, so truck can be moved. We got the shift and all that already over there. So shout out to Frank Jackson, Hustle Hard Performance, man. He look out for me a lot too. I got a lot of racing family too, so I see Unc putting the drive shaft in, and if you never seen the drive shaft installed, this is it. It's fairly simple. Put it in the transmission, and then you got 4 bolts back there. They're 11 millimeter, if I remember right. And that's it. Drive shaft in. I will be changing them universal joints. If you don't know what universal joints are, it's these right here. They got needle bearings and stuff in them too. But sometimes, if you done seen people break stuff on the track, if you got some cheap joints and you hook good, you'll tear these all to pieces. That's when you see they drive shaft drop. Y'all done saw them in my video before, so we'll be changing them just to be on safe side. And that's a cheap upgrade that you can do. It's fairly cheap to upgrade the U-joint, so just do that. Give yourself peace of mind. He putting the finishing touches up. He gonna hook the fuel pump. Fuel pump is mounted. Gonna get it hooked up. All this gonna be changed cause we putting a fuel cell in it, but he gotta break the cam in cause the truck hasn't been crunked anymore. It was just fired up just real quick. Let y'all hear it. I know people talking about the cam. Said we know just cranking it up, letting it run just a few little seconds, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. We'll break the cam in. We know he done did it before plenty of times. Idling up, all that stuff. 20-30 minute break in. Then drive it around. Get the brake in oil out. We do all of it. So all of this going to the back. I'm trying to update y'all. And yeah, I'll be cleaning it off in a little bit. All of that stuff. So we're gonna check back in. Just using stock fuel line for now.
It is 3.8 though.
Oh,
that's good thing.
It's 3.8 fuel line, so we're using it, get it running, and cam brake in, like I said, all that other stuff. Then I'm taking that's the gas tank right there. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna put a 15-gallon fuel cell in it. Like I said, I am driving this truck, real street truck. Then run a dash 8 line. So I found a good deal on the fuel cell with a sending unit already in it, a RCI fuel cell. Like I said, got the sending unit already in it. So I'll be able to use a fuel gauge, and they didn't even use the sending unit at all. So I found an amazing deal on that. So I'll be going to pick that up this week, then tomorrow or Friday, and all this will be changed. I'll probably end up running another fuel pump, and I don't know. We're getting it all together though. So that's what's going on right now. So the dry shaft is in now. And yeah, that's where we at. we're going back up. Now I really, like I told my uncle, I really want to see this, cause I have never relocated a battery. I know it's some of y'all on here that have, but I haven't, and I know if it ain't hooked up right, well, he was explaining it to me. If it's not hooked up right, then it won't crank. And I seen online too where some people had hooked it up wrong. They couldn't figure out what the problem was. So he got the fuel pump all hooked up. It's gonna be on a toggle switch inside the truck, so the fuel pump will be on a toggle switch. What else? I'm trying to think. What else? The fan gonna be on the ignition switch. I'm putting the fan on the ignition switch cause I know my wife gonna drive the truck sometime. I don't want her to forget to turn the fan on, so fan gonna be on the ignition switch. So yeah. Then when eventually everything be changed over. Headers on, y'all can see the headers through there, nice and shiny. They won't be like that for long. They are Sanderson headers. So we got them on. Let me show y'all. Y'all remember what the problem was? Well, hold on, I'm gonna start a new clip because I need to turn the light on so y'all can see. So hold up. So now we got some room. Gonna cut this out. I need to cut that out anyway. I just saw that. Cut that out, put some more metal right there. So we're gonna cut this out so you can get the pipe up in there. All that gonna be done. Yeah. So measuring right now. So what we're doing right now?
Measure, see how long cable we're gonna need for the battery. When we're gonna reload the battery in the bed.
Okay. While he's measuring, let me show y'all this. I ain't pointing that out. Look, if you want to do this, yeah, you can buy a battery relocation kit, or you can go to Track Supply. Oh, he already got the wire. But you go to Track Supply. I bought a 25-foot roll for $50. Cause if you buy it by the foot, it was $6 by the foot here in Georgia. So it make more sense to get the roll. So don't buy it by the foot. Just go ahead and buy the roll for 25 feet. And normally if you buy 25 feet just by the foot, that's roughly $150. But you can get it for 50, so keep that in mind. And oh, here it is. This it right here. So $50 for this. By the roll, not by the foot. Alright, and this, we forgot to add, this is 2-gauge cable. So, if you don't know what gauge means or whatever, it basically, well, simple rule of thumb, the smaller the number, the bigger the cable. Remember that, the bigger the number, the smaller the cable get. If y'all hook up music and all that, you probably already know. So, get this all hooked up and gonna check back in. Run the cable. Come up through here. This cable going to go to the battery. So
it's gonna go to the start.
I mean, my bad. The starter. Well, it's gonna go to the battery too, though, right?
Yeah, from the starter to the battery.
From the starter to the battery. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's gonna go up there. It's gonna hook.
Yep. It's gonna hook on the starter, y'all. All right, guys. Hook on the starter, then it's going to the back. They're gonna be the positive terminal, and gonna run up through the bed. Then I'm gonna show y'all how he gonna hook the negative up. That's really what I want y'all to see. For the ones that don't know, I'm learning too, y'all. I'm learning this actually. Like I say, I never relocated a battery, so they're gonna be my first time.
We'll lay down, get stuff out there, we'll put the battery. That's how we're gonna.
Oh yeah, we gotta clean the bed off, so we better let it down and do that. All right, so what we doing now?
Marking where I'm gonna put the cable through at.
All right, so getting the mark.
Got the hole down right now.
Got the hole down. Got everything marked. I ain't show y'all the headers, but these are new headers. Y'all see that the first two different. It go over the first two spark plugs, so we got that clearance. These headers, these particular headers too, y'all, you don't use a gasket. So you get the Sanderson, the way they machine, said you don't have to use a gasket. You don't run a gasket at all for these. So, and so they go down through there. All S10s if I'm correct, steering all the way run through the headers too. So that's how they look. That's the side. And yeah, that's the new headers. Alright, y'all. He got the positive cable up through there. Grommets.
We gotta get the right side grommet for the hole. Gotta have it.
Alright, y'all, so now we're about to clean the frame, clean the spot on the frame to make sure we got a real good ground. So I'm gonna clean the spot off and get all that straight. This is the cable running from the motor to the frame, then gonna run one from the frame to the negative terminal on the battery, and then everything should be done as far as relocating battery. So he about to do that, and we're gonna take back in. Okay, y'all, we're going back now. So all cables are hooked up. So you got one cable running from the motor grounded to the frame, and it's another further back coming off the frame going to the negative terminal. And of course, you know, we got the positive cable running all the way to the starter, and we should have power. I'll show y'all how it look back here right now. Battery sitting right there on the back bed, and yep, we got power. So the LEDs are on, turning good with the crank. What's good with y'all, man? It's a whole nother day. Just got back from Summit, been out with the family, went Summit racing and stuff. I bought a fuel cell earlier this week, so I went and picked that up. Shout out to my bro Corey Fielder for grabbing the fuel cell from the person I bought it from, cause I wasn't able to get up there. So shout out to Corey. I just stopped by Corey's house and did that. So I'm about to turn the camera and show y'all what I got. This is a RCI 15-gallon fuel cell. Got the sending unit, cause I told y'all I'm gonna have a fuel gauge and all of that. Shout out to Corey, gave me a muffler. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it just yet. So I got my fuel gauge. Y'all know this the brand I got in the truck already, so I want to keep them all the same. This is an X pipe, which I can keep this in with me. And these are all the fittings and line and all of that other stuff. Well, here go the, oh, this is the X pipe, my bad, hold on. This the fuel line, I think. But anyway, fuel line, fittings, all of that. This little box right here was $200 some. I paid $150 for this. So I caught a nice deal on this, $150 for the fuel cell. This little box was $229 or something like that, $229. So little fittings and stuff and fuel lines, so stuff add up on an X pipe. So yeah, stuff add up. Taking this in the shop, and that's it.